and welcome to the show of the news. Your favorite host here, Aman Khan, and so our top story today is bullying and conflict and resolving your conflicts and conclusion of conflicts. Today I have 5 people with 5 questions I asked them about conflict and how they solve it, and so that's coming up later. But did you know that 50% of the schools in the United States biggest problem leading to suspension and expulsion is bullying? Yes, there are a lot of you can call this a crime. There have been a lot of crimes lately in the United States. So this is my friends' intake on bullying and their past conflicts. Hi, Miss Blaze.
Hi.
Hello, viewers. We have got Miss Jonica Blaze with us today. Miss Blaze, so I'm going to ask you a few questions, and yeah. Okay, first question. If you were in a conflict, which techniques or ways would you resolve it? For example, negotiation or compromise.
Well, I would probably talk it out. I'm pretty good at compromising.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, question number 2. In a conflict, have you ever concluded your problems with violence?
With my siblings, yes. But other than that, no.
So what were you guys fighting over?
The phone, mostly.
Okay, moving on. Question number 3. After you get into a conflict, what do you do after that? For example, like, what is your second step?
Cry.
Okay, thank you for being very honest. Okay, question number 4. If you have had a serious conflict, what did you do to resolve it?
I talked about it. I asked my mom what to do. I often ask my mom what to do.
So do you ever talk to yourself? Not to embarrass you or anything.
I talk to myself sometimes, yes.
Have you ever...
Is that one of the questions?
No, I'm just trying to give you ideas.
Oh, yeah, sometimes I talk to myself.
Okay, that's nice.
Sometimes I go to the gym and I work it out. I work out all my frustration.
I can see from your arms. Okay, have you ever had a conflict that in the end didn't fall in your favor? So then how did you react to that, that you didn't win?
Well, initially I probably pout a little bit, and then I accept it and move on with my life.
Okay, thank you, Miss Blaze, for your time.
Thank you for questioning me.
Yes, it was very enjoyable. Thank you. Well, that was my school teacher, my RLA teacher, Miss Jonica Blaze. Thank you for being honest, Miss Blaze. Anyways, moving on. Now, let's get to my fellow 7th grade friends, Nolan, Ishwar, John, and Mats. Let's see what they think about bullying and conflicts. Hello, we have Nolan here, the gentleman. And so, hi Nolan, welcome to the show. So we're gonna ask you 5 questions and just answer honestly. If you were in a conflict, which techniques or ways would you resolve it? E.g. negotiation or compromise or something else?
Well, it depends on the type of conflict. If it's a physical conflict, I'll either talk it out or resolve it in a sort of physical way. If it's a talking conflict, such as verbal stuff, the guy's swearing at me in bad words,
just talk it out.
I would just talk it off. Now, if the guy stole my cookies, on the other hand, I would jump on him and take the cookies back.
Okay. Okay, number 2. In a conflict, have you ever concluded your problems with violence? Oh. Quite a bit of times, haven't you?
Off the record, many times.
Okay, after
involving shoes.
After you get into a conflict, what do you do after that? What is your second step?
Well, either I'll go talk to a counselor. Talk to the guy that I had a fight with and resolve it, get along, end the story.
Okay. If you have ever had a serious conflict, what did you do to resolve it?
A serious conflict?
Yeah.
Such as?
Anything. I mean, you guys are fighting over...
Well, I had a conflict with a monkey. That
really?
was serious.
Oh, serious.
He was trying to take my food for the RLA stuff.
Oh.
And I resolved it with physical and verbal words.
Okay, have you ever had a conflict in the end that didn't fall in your favor?
No.
Oh, really? So you're a demanded person.
No, it just ends up that way.
Oh. Okay then. Thank you so much, Nolan, for being on our... Okay, hi. Everybody, we have Ishwar. Hi, Ishwar. Welcome to the show.
Okay.
So, I'm just asking everybody 5 questions, simple questions on conflict and how to resolve that conflict. So, here goes.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you were in a conflict, which techniques or ways would you resolve it? Like negotiation or compromise?
That depends upon who the person is. If it's like my sister, I'll just shove her off. I don't care.
Okay.
If it was
How
someone
about a
like,
friend?
how about a friend? If it was Aman or if it was you, that depends. I would probably do compromise and say like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, you take this side of the bed, I'll take that side
Yeah,
of the
okay, something like that.
Not bed, but yeah, so
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
We don't sleep together. Anyways, in a conflict, have you ever concluded your problems with violence?
Yes, but yeah.
Siblings,
so-
I bet.
siblings, yeah, with my brother.
Oh, your brother. Yeah, because like most of the people I've asked this question have said with their siblings. So
Yeah.
okay, number 3. After you get into a conflict, what do you do after that? What is your second step?
My second step probably would be I would when I get into talking, the second step would either be shouting at someone, which isn't really the right way to solve it. But,
Yeah.
Or yeah, that's
So
true.
basically taking your anger out.
Yeah, that would
Okay.
be one way. But you know, if it's someone who
Close to
Yeah,
you or something?
close.
Like me, somewhat.
somewhat I don't know, what would I do? I would probably negotiate with you
Or
and
just talk to
try
you.
keeping my temper
Okay.
down.
Yeah, nice. Okay, 4th question. If you have had a serious conflict, what did you do to resolve it? So give me a conflict you've had.
With my sister fighting over the TV, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so how did you resolve it and what did you do to resolve it?
So eventually we would come up with the solution of, like, if we would keep switching channels, like I would watch the first 3 overs or 4 overs and then
Okay.
change the channel, let her watch, and then we would change it again.
Oh, so like somewhat compromise.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, last question. If you ever had a conflict that in the end didn't fall in your favor, what did you do to react? Like, sorry, let me restate that question. Have you ever had a conflict that in the end didn't fall in your favor?
But actually plenty of times.
Do you react in a negative way, like you didn't win?
No, yeah, it depends. I would either take my anger out and the other person would ignore me, or I would just walk away silently.
And just
Usually.
like think about what you did and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
exactly.
Okay, thanks, Ishwar.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. See ya.
Yes, yeah.
Hi. Now we've got a student of SAS who's on B side. His name's John Tanasevich. As you can see, he's very tall. Anyways, so John, I'm here to ask you a few questions. Question number 1: if you were in a conflict, which techniques or ways would you resolve it?
Compromise.
Okay, so like compromise.
Like
Okay.
say if Aman was bullying me,
Nice example.
yes it is, I would compromise by he stopped bullying me and I don't bully him back.
Oh,
Yeah, see,
Okay.
that one.
nice. Okay, number 2: in a conflict, have you ever concluded your problems with violence? Now I hear you're a very violent person, John.
Am
Have
I a
you?
violent person?
Have you?
No. Never.
No.
I'm
Aw,
so
you're
nice.
so
I
nice.
know.
Okay, after you get into a conflict, what do you do after that? What's your second step? So if you get into a conflict, what do you do after that? Weep, or sit in a corner or something like that. Think about what you did.
I'll think about what I did.
Okay, and then you'll look at the conflict from the both sides, right?
From the boat side.
No, from both sides.
From both sides.
Yes. Okay, number 4. If you have had a serious conflict, what did you do to resolve it? So, like with your sister, have you ever had a serious conflict or?
Talk it out.
Oh, so you talked it out.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, last question. Have you ever had a conflict that in the end did not fall in your favor? How do you react to that?
Troubleshooting. Okay.
What?
Never mind. Okay, so if you ever had a conflict in the...
Can you like hurry up a little?
Okay, I would just go with it and be fine. Because
Oh,
you
okay.
don't win.
Okay. Okay.
That's troubleshooting.
Okay. Thank you, John.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, viewers, hello. We have Mutz over here. Hi, Mutz. How's it going, buddy? Anyway, so I'm here to ask you 5 questions, and here goes. If you were in a serious conflict, which techniques or ways would you resolve it?
We would resolve it in peaceful ways.
Oh, okay.
Which
Negotiation, compromise.
negotiation, yes, indeed.
Oh, okay.
No one would get hurt, and no one would become angry, and so on.
Oh,
So
okay.
we have options for everyone. So they because you can't always make everyone happy.
Okay. In a conflict, have you ever concluded your problems with violence?
Yes, especially with my brother.
Oh, okay. So siblings.
Siblings,
Okay.
of course, yes.
After you get into a conflict, what do you do after that? What is your second step?
We normally resolve conflicts afterwards, so we
So
get into
straight
a
after.
fit, and then we go into our rooms and slam the door or something. And then afterwards, after a while, we can during dinner most of the time.
Okay. If
Yeah,
you have
gets
had a
resolved.
serious conflict, what did you do to resolve it?
Basically, we just do what we always do. We negotiated and
Talk it out.
by equal terms and so on.
Okay, that's nice. And have you ever had a conflict that in the end didn't fall in your favor?
Yeah, many times.
What do you do to react? Like, what do you react to?
We normally just forget about it.
Oh, okay.
Usually, after a long period of time, it's just forgotten. Basically, that's it.
Okay, then. Okay. So then, thanks much for being on the show. There you have it. That's the news. We don't have enough time, and so I hope this has shown you guys how in regular lives how conflict is settled, and in some ways should be settled. For example, Mats was the one who probably looked the most peaceful, and so this is just an insight on conflict and how conflict works and the phonetics behind conflict. So yeah, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it at home, and that's tonight's news. You can catch our late show tonight at 10:30, and okay, that's a wrap. See you guys.